This is a Lammy Safari from the Harry Potter collection. It's Gryffindor because, of course, I'm Gryffindor. Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, y'all. Sorry about all this, but I have something fun for us to look at because while I was out on the bike, the DHL man came by and dropped off my new Supernote Manta. My new Supernote Manta. So I tell you what, y'all go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I'm gonna get this thing, I'm trying not to move because this package is so rattly. I'm gonna get this thing out of the rattly package. I'll get it set up on another camera. I'm gonna catch my breath because y'all, I seriously just jumped off the bike. I just finished my workout. So I'm gonna catch my breath, get myself together a little bit, and we'll dig into this thing and see what's in the box. Y'all thought I was gonna say, what's in the box? I didn't. I said, we'll see what's in the box. So y'all hang on a second, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I got rid of the rattly outside pack, but I wanted to show you, this is what comes in the thing. So this is, I got the, as I mentioned, the A5X. Now, well, the new A5X. I already have the old A5X, which I got for Valentine's Day 2 years ago. And this, the intern got me for Valentine's Day this year. Y'all, Valentine's Day is in like 2 weeks. And this was supposed to get here next week. So the intern and I didn't go through the negotiations of, well, you can open it, but you can't use it, but you gotta blah, blah, because it wasn't supposed to be here yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this thing and get it charged and get it set up before he realizes it's here. So let's get into this. So here's it comes in this just sort of plain old cushioned envelope. And then, hang on, I'm going to rip into this thing. And then inside here is the box. Let me get rid of that envelope. As I mentioned, I have the A5X, and I might also have what's the little one called? The A6X, the Nomad. Y'all, I like me some Supernote. So I want to go through, I think this is a lovely presentation. And so here's what I want to do in this video. I want to unbox, show y'all the thing, show you what we have, and then I'm going to charge it, get it set up, and then maybe we'll do a comparison between the new one and the old one. Let me go ahead and predict. Because there's is it worth the upgrade? Probably not. I'm going to predict that there's not enough of a difference between the regular A5X and the A5X Manta to make it worth, but this was almost $700 out the door. Now, I got all the stuff because the intern bought it for me for Valentine's Day, and I'll show you what all I got. So you can get a much less spendy setup, but yeah, this was, maybe it was just over $600, I can't remember, but it was definitely over $600 American for this thing. And I already have a perfectly well working A5X. But here's my damage. I got the Nomad. And the new A5X is really just like a big old Nomad. And there are some differences between the old A5X and the new A5X, which the Nomad has. So when I use the old A5X, I miss those things because I have them on the Nomad. Now, if you don't have them, obviously you don't miss them. So if you don't have a Nomad and you have an A5X, you're probably not even going to care about any of this. But thanks for stopping by. So I say all of that to say, let's unbox it. Let me get it set up. And then we'll either do a comparison or I'll just do a deep dive and we'll go into the Manta and what all it has. I don't know yet. Okay, so let's get into this and see what we have here. So like I said, here's the box. We have Supernote. And it's very low pro, very monochromatic. It's very pretty. Supernote. For those who write, because we are and we do. Note it it's a little schmutz. See there? It's a little dented there, and it was a little dented here, but I think it's going to be fine. And y'all, I love these boxes. It's like each of the things comes in its own little drawer. See, you slide them out. So I'm going to slide each of them out of its little drawer so we can get into each of the things one at a time. That one's a little stuckish. I wonder if it's because that corner got schmutz. It's not, I don't think anything's damaged. I think the corners just got a little, uh-oh. I pulled out the tab and now it's going to be stuck. Oh, we're going to get this thing out. There we go. All right, so there she is, y'all, the Manta. All right, let's start with the actual tablet. So I just took the plastic outerness off of it. There it is, y'all. It's so pretty. All right, so it's got the, of course it's got the like wax paper on it. Well, you know what, let's set that aside and see what's in the box. I had to one time, that's all I'm gonna do it. Quick start guide, obligatory quick start guide in random languages. I'm probably gonna go with the English, you know, just for funsies. So when it shows us all the little things, it's got front and back. Now I think, as I'm thinking about it, I think this thing comes in clear and white. And I got the white, but I'll let you know later. But I think there was a clear option as well, with which I did not go. So, all right, yeah, okay. I'm very excited. So, quick start guide, USB-A to USB-C. And y'all, this is one of the things that I love about Supernote. Now, I never use these because I never plug them in at my desk. But like the USB-C cord, it's at a right angle, so it just plugs in nice to the thing. Like you don't have it all sticking out and being all crazy. So that's just nice. And then it's got these things. Oh, we'll see what those are. But those are there. And then a tool, because we can, hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the thing so as I can show you. I already ripped the paper. I'm just an absolute heathen. You can take off the back and mess with the gubbins. Like there's the USB, can you just, okay, no, I'm not going to be jacking this thing out. There's an expandable memory card slot thing in here. There's a battery. There's all kinds of junk in here that you can mess with. So the tool allows you to do that. We're not going to mess with that today. I'm not breaking things. So it shows you the power button. Of course, we know where these things are because we have one. Power button, USB-C port, and we can, oh, so this one, we're not comparing, but this one has that, like, listen, hear how scritchy it is? It has that self-healing surface. So, and it says, do not remove the film attached to the screen, which to me doesn't feel like a film. Like it doesn't feel like something you want to peel off. But I'm guessing people have done that or they would not be warning you. So I just powered her up. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited. You know what I might do, because I seriously am a heathen? I might, y'all don't tell the intern this. And he gets enough of me on the day-to-day. He doesn't actually watch my content. Watch this be the one video that he watches. I might switch out my other A5X and put it in this box and then use this one until Valentine's Day and like wrap up my old A5X. I know. It's very, very wrong of me, but I might do it anyway. So I'm going to tell it English. Yes, please. I mean, US English, not Chinese English. What? I don't know. Let's get on the network. All right, so this is trying to teach me how to do things I don't want to learn right now. So I'm going to leave that alone so we can get into other stuff. But we're going to need it in a second. So, y'all, this is generally my favorite part of anything ever, is the pen. And this thing, Rada has, it got crushed. Look, it's not going to be as cute to open. Rada has beautiful pens, and oh my goodness. So this is the pen is mightier than the sword. Can y'all see that? Lovely. This is the Heart of Metal 2 pen. Y'all, I love these. Of course, it's an EMR So it's got a ceramic nib, which you can't, hang on, you can't see. Let's try this. There it is. Let's let that focus. See how fine that nib is? And it's very hard. So they claim that it's only good. Is that focusing? There it is. It's only good for their new writing surfaces. But look how beautiful it is. There's a heart of metal, and then this is the heart of metal too. Look how beautiful it is. Y'all, seriously. I know, I'm so excited. I have a white one, and now I have the blue one. They have other ones in like super pretty colors, but they have gold findings, and I like silver findings. So they're super limited on the ones that they have with silver findings, but whatever. So, heart of metal pen, and I don't know how this thing works. So let me get into it. So this is the folio that goes on the thing, and they called it like a heft, slim, sturdy folio thing or something. And of course it has to be different because I know how the other one works. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look how fancy it looks. I'm going to break stuff. All right, let's see. So it's going to go on this side. Oh, look. Hang on. Maybe it just... All right, there's the front of the thing. And it's going to go this way. So maybe it just... I'm so scared. Okay, so see, can y'all see it's got the little holes? And then it has these things, but then they like hook. So that's a little... All right, it's going to fold that way. So let's see. Oh, and look, the end ones go opposite. They go in. Look, one goes that way and one goes that way. Now I'm petrified. All right, it can't be this hard, right? Although these are for people who write, and people who write are typically smart. So I'm a little intimidated by this whole thing. All right, here we go. Pretty sure if I do this wrong, it's going to break it all. Oh, that just clicked right in. Oh, well, it's not in. It just clicked right in, and now it's on. Okay. So the old one, there was like a rail on the back, and you slid it down the rail. That did not do that. So that's lovely. Look how pretty. Oh, my Lord. Y'all, I am in love. In love. Look at this. Yeah, this is 100. This is like negative 0.72% going back in that box. Absolutely lovely. And let's put the pen on it. I showed y'all that thing, right? Did I show you everything I should have shown you? If not, I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Oh, y'all, look at how beautiful. It's just, there, I'm trying to get up under the camera. There we go. It's just so pretty. Look. So here's what I'm going to do. It's not going back in the box. It is, oh, look, it's got feet. Can y'all see? I'm like touching the back, like, what are all these things? I think those are feet just to keep it from sliding. Yeah, look, it doesn't slide when I mean, if I like push it, it slides. But I can write on it without it sliding, which is very nice. So here's the other thing. I know we were just going to unbox, but like I said, I have the A5X, which is my absolute daily driver. Like we're not gonna, but if we went upstairs to my office and looked, because I didn't know this thing was coming today, my A5X is sitting on my desk besides where I work with all of my notes, like I was scribbling notes when I was teaching this morning. So one of the things that I am going to do is I'm going to sort of update that, like I'm going to upload all that to the cloud and then download it all to the new A5X and see how that transition is. Because some people complain, this is so light and it's so skinny. Y'all. So in love. People complained about syncing their A5X with their Nomad. I never had a problem with that, but I found that you just have to be super cognizant of like uploading the new stuff before you download it. I know that's like a duh, but I think like once somebody says it, you're like, well, of course you have to do that. But maybe if you don't pay attention to that, you don't realize it anyway. So I'm hoping that I can easily upload my A5X to the Supernote cloud and then just download it to the Manta because I'm in love. And then start using this, and I'm bougie, y'all. I might have an upstairs A5X and then have one for down here. I know, but then what I'll be doing is uploading and updating them regularly, and we'll see how that works. And hopefully it won't crash, because if it does, then it'll be bad because, again, that's my daily driver. So after the longest unboxing ever, all the boxes are empty, so we are done unboxing. Look, Manta A5X2. Love. Here, I can show you here. Love. I'm in love already. It's love at first touch. I love it. So I'm going to do this for a while. I'll come back and we'll get into this thing and, I don't know, talk about what we think about it, all right? So I'll see y'all back here in a few days or in a week or something at some point. All right, so I'll see y'all back here. All right, y'all. Let's talk about how much I love this Supernote. Now, I'm sure I already mentioned that I am an absolute devotee of the Supernote, that the A5X, the already A5X, is my daily driver, that I kept it because now I got the new one. But I had it beside me on my desk. It was my planner. It was where I took my notes, where I organized my thoughts. I'm a teacher. I teach online all day. So hang on, let me grab my water. I teach online all day, so I use the Supernote for keeping notes on my students, for keeping up with my schedule, for all the things. So it is absolutely like what I use every single day for keeping up with what I do, what I need to do, what I plan to do, what I plan to do in the future. It's my calendar, my organizer, it's all the things. So going into this new, I think it's the A5X2, it's the Manta. But going into this, I was pretty sure I was gonna love it because I have the A5X, and I have the A6X, which is the Nomad. So the A6X, and y'all, those are just paper sizes. I think everywhere else in the world, they actually refer to paper by those sizes. But so this is the A5X, and this is the A6X. So you can see the size difference. So this is like the stick it in your purse and take it with you size one. So I had the old A5X and the A6X, and I had been stalking the, is it Rada, whatever, the company page, keeping an eye on the sort of development of the new A5X, and I knew that it was going to have all the good things of the A6X that the old A5X didn't have, and the size of the A5X. So y'all, I was already in love with it before it even showed up. So here's what I want to do. I want to just talk about a few things that I love about it. I don't want to do a deep dive and get all up into it because I don't think anything was really a surprise about it, but I just want to talk about why I love it. So let's just jump in. And you know what? I did a deep dive on the A5X a while ago, so I'll link it here. I should probably go back and watch it because I'm not sure if I would still love it, but we'll do a deep dive on this later. So y'all, please drop questions. If you have questions about the difference between, or my thoughts on the difference between this A5X and the old one, what I think about, like the use of the A5X, how I use it, any of those things, like what you want to see in that video, because we're going to do some more videos. But let me start off by showing you, before we go to another camera, y'all, this thing is super skinny. So I just honestly just happen to have an iPad sitting on the floor beside me because this is where I do my workouts. But this is the, I don't know which iPad this is. It's one of the, it's like not a big, huge one, but it's not a mini either. So I think everybody knows the thickness of an iPad. So here's an iPad, and here's the new A5X. So it's, I would say, very similar. It's a little bit thinner than the iPad. Can y'all see that? I know you can look up online and see the numbers, but I just feel like seeing it like lets you, like you can, or like seeing it in comparison, you really get a feel for it. Here's the old A5X and here's the new one. There's a definite difference there. It's much thinner. It's super light. It's, hang on, I have notes. I have to use my old A5X for the notes on my new A5X. So it's 467 grams, which is right at about 16 ounces. So everybody knows what that feels like. And that's with, I think that's with, I didn't weigh it, but I think that's with the Folio. So I really feel like if you're oot and a boot and you want to use it for taking notes or whatever, I would not be bothered by holding this to take notes on it like while I'm moving around. So, I mean, I don't think I would have been bothered by taking notes on the other one either, like holding it to take notes on it, but it's very light. So let me, you know what, I'm going to show you this up here instead of on the other camera. See how, and we saw this in the unboxing, it's a half folio, so the back of the thing is not covered. Unlike, we're not doing a comparison between the old one and the new one, but the old one, and this might just be why I'm a little squeeged out by the back not being covered, because the old one was a full folio. And it's interesting, the way these clip in, it changed like between each of the models. This one, there's like a rail here, and it slides in on the rail. That's the old one. The Nomad just clips in with magnets. It has these like super strong magnets. You just slap it on there, and it, if you get it on right, there. And it stayed, like I've never had it fall out, but I've never dropped it. So, but this one also has the full back. And then this is the half folio where the back isn't covered. I don't love that. So anyway, that's that. And we saw how it clipped in. I closed my thing and now I don't have my notes. But we saw how it clipped in. Y'all saw it about 2 minutes ago in the unboxing. So the back is unprotected. Let me get over here. All right, so the screen of the thing, y'all, this thing is superb. So the old A5X, okay, so apparently we are going to compare them. The old A5X was just smooth. And then on the Nomad, they came out with this Feel Right self-recovery screen. So it's got just a little bit of give to it and a little bit of, it's like textured surface, but just ever so slightly. And y'all, when you write on it, it feels like you're writing on paper. It is absolutely divine. I love it. And I'm gonna go ahead and admit, I am a pen, I might have told y'all this, I am a pen and paper absolute geek. I love pens. I love, like I mean, I like paper, but I love pens. We're going to talk about the pen game on this thing, but writing on this thing, like I will go back, I'll write a word and then erase it and write it again, and then erase it and write it again to get it just right. Not because, I mean, I have serial killer handwriting, but I just love writing on this thing so, so much. I love the feel of the pen on the surface. So this is the Feel Right 2 surface, and it's this, I don't even know if you can hear that, but it's this little like scritchy bit. It's a film that gives the thing just, oh, there's my schedule for the day. I wasn't going to show y'all that, but whatever. It gives the thing just a little bit of texture and a little bit of give when you write on it. Oh, it's divine. You can see, I think you can see, I don't want to move too much, but you can see there's absolutely no glare to the thing at all, which is lovely. So it's got just a tiny bit of grip, tiny bit of resistance when you write on it. Absolutely love it. So I love that about it. Y'all, there is no light to this thing at all. So it's not like, oh, the light's dim, it doesn't, you know, take out the blue light, nothing. There is no light to it. It is seriously like writing on paper. So like anywhere where you couldn't write on paper, you can't use this thing. So bear that in mind. Like if you're looking for the kind of thing that you can maybe use in the bed in dim light, this is not the one for you. And it's so funny. My Scribe, the video that I did on the new Scribe, somebody got all, like, she got her feelings all kinds of hurt because I guess she bought a new Scribe and she bought all the hype about the e-writer in the Scribe, which is fine. And that's what I said. I was like, it's fine for, it's a great e-reader and it's got a note-taking functionality. So it's great for an e-reader with note-taking functionality. But if you're looking for a true e-writer that allows you to, like, you know, organize your workflow and cross-reference your ideas and do all those things, this is not the one. And y'all, she came at me hard because I didn't come to your channel to get told that I didn't buy the right thing. Honey, if you came to my channel to get told you bought anything, you came to the wrong place because I'm just going to give you my opinions. And my opinion of the Scribe, just like many, many, many people's opinion of the Scribe, is that it is a great e-reader and an okay e-writer. This is a great e-writer. It's, and we're not going to get into all this, but it's good for PDFs. It is not good. It's, I mean, as far as Kindles, it's like having a plain old Kindle, but with no light. So if you're, that was a rabbit hole. If you're looking for the kind of thing that you can use in, like, I don't even use it in low light. Like I turn on lights when I'm writing on it, but I know that about it and I expect that, and that's just what I do, and it's okay. So no light at all, obviously no color. It's grayscale, it's black, it's like pen, well, I guess you could do colored pen on paper, but it's like pencil on paper. So, which, speaking of which, let's write something. So, well, first let me show you this. So the sidebars I absolutely love. There are two sidebars. That's one thing I was absolutely looking forward to on this thing. So the right sidebar gives you your quick access menu. So like, let me show you, well, here are the notes that I'm working from. So you can link things here to give you like a quick one-touch access to them. And then it also lets you get into all your things, like your files, your notes, your calendar, all of those things. So it's quick access. And so that swipe down, swipe up refreshes. And then so the other A5X also had that, but y'all, on this one, we get the left side swipey as well. And this one does a bunch of stuff, but what I love the most that it does is this. You can set it, I don't know if I can do it from here, I might have to move. You can set it for, nope, it didn't work. I can't push hard enough, there we go. For your eraser. So if you, I'm gonna have to move. Let me see if I can angle my camera down onto the floor. On the other A5X, your area eraser, you just set two fingers on your screen and it gave you your area eraser. This one, it's on your sidebar and you can't miss. I mean, unless you don't actually hit it because you're working at a weird angle. But so that's on the sidebar. You can also do, if you swipe up with one finger, it undoes your last stroke, swipe down, it redoes it. And then it also gives you, hang on, let me find a page with a thing with more than one page. And you can quickly navigate through your document by using that side menu, like your side swipey bar, to pull up this quick navigation menu. Oh, I'm all the way at the end of my thing. And you can navigate through your document. And you can like pull it, did y'all see what I did? You can pull up the pages at the bottom, navigate through. Y'all, I love that. It's super useful. Sorry, I keep forgetting that we're just doing a what I love, not a deep dive. So I love those things. Let me get up off the floor again. Let me get us back up off the floor so y'all can see what I'm doing. I just want to talk about a couple of more things because, again, these are just the things that I really love about this Manta, because going into it, I knew that I would love it because I love the Supernote. So we talked a tiny bit about this, I think, when I took it out of the box, but I'm going to show it to you on the Nomad because you can really see it on here because it's clear. So the Manta has what they call a modular design. So see, this is the back of that's the front of the thing. This is the back of the thing. And you can see, like, here's the hard drive. I think that's the hard drive, that's the battery. It has an expandable SD slot. So I could take this off right now and put an SD card in there and expand the memory at some point. And you can't buy more things for it yet. So this is coming. But at some point, we're supposed to be able to take this thing apart. And if you need to replace the battery, or like if the, Lord have mercy, like the gubbins of the thing go bad, you're supposed to be able to take it apart and replace that instead of tossing the whole thing out and just buying a whole new thing. So that's pretty cool. But again, that's theoretical because you can't actually buy parts for it yet, but supposedly that's coming. So it's modular, and y'all, the pen game on this thing is legit. So I showed y'all the new Heart of Metal pen that I got, that I love. So this is the Heart of Metal 2. And the only difference that I notice, I have the Heart of Metal 1. I have the white Heart of Metal. And I think the clip is a little bit different, but other than that, they're super similar. And they're the super hard nib. Can you see that? Which is just an absolute dream to write with on the surface of the thing. So, and Rada or Rada, whatever it is, they pride themselves on the pens that they, and look, you can change your screensaver. Look, it's not hoarding if it's books, right? I know. So anyway, pens. They pride themselves on their pen selection. So These are some of their pens. We talked about this maybe with the Nomad. Their retractable pen, I love this one, especially if you're ootin' a boot. This one's nice. Now you got to remember to retract it. But so if you drop it and it lands on the nib, you're not busting your nib. Super nice. This one is similar, except it's not retractable, but it's got that same nib. Love that one. And y'all, this one's my pride and joy. So this is a Lamy, let me show, I keep switching cameras. This is a Lamy Safari from the Harry Potter collection. It's Gryffindor because, of course I'm Gryffindor. But it's the Harry Potter Gryffindor, which comes in a fountain pen. So I got the fountain pen and then just switched it out for the EMR nib so I can use it to write on my Supernotes. I know, right? So that's one of my favorites. So you can buy Lamy pens from Rada to go with your Supernotes, but not this one. Because this, I mean, I was going to say this is special. It's not that special. You just can't buy it from Supernote or from Rada. But anyway, so their pen game is strong. Their surface, I think the surface is what differentiates this thing from other e-writers. I love the feel of their fine nib on that self-correcting surface. I love, and we'll get into this. Y'all, we'll do another deep dive. I don't necessarily feel that this device is as intuitive maybe as the Remarkable or some other devices, but once you figure it out and really get to understand like how it thinks or how it's organized, it's really easy to navigate. And like I said, it's my daily driver. I use it, y'all saw, I use it for absolutely everything. So those are my thoughts on the Supernote, my first impressions of my third Supernote, if you will. So y'all let me know in the comments, what are your questions? What are your thoughts? Do you have an e-writer that you use often or daily? If so, which one do you use? What do you use it for? And if you're thinking about getting one, what kind of questions do you have to help you sort of make your decision? Let us know in the comments. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.